As we bid farewell to 2023, let's take a profound look at the Supreme Court's landmark decisions that have left an indelible mark on the legal tapestry of India. The Supreme Court, under the astute leadership of Chief Justice of India, Dr. D.Y. Chandrachud, made significant strides disposing of 18 Constitution bench matters in a span of just 365 days. Let's delve into the intricate details of the impactful judgments passed in 2023 that have shaped the legal landscape of India. The court, in a groundbreaking ruling in January 2023, declared that the 2016 demonetization process was lawful. The bench held that the November 8, 2016 notification issued by the Government of India withdrawing the legal tender of Rs 1,000 and 500 notes did not suffer from any flaws in the decision-making process. Turning our attention to the electoral sphere, a Constitution bench of the top court ordered that the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioners of India shall be appointed on the advice of a committee comprising the Prime Minister of India, the Leader of the Opposition in the Lok Sabha, and the Chief Justice of India. Just a few months after this judgment was delivered by the top court of the country, the centre, through the route of the Parliament, brought about a new bill that overturned and nullified the top court's judgment. Upholding the amendments made to the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960 by the governments of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Maharashtra, the Supreme Court of India in 2023 allowed the traditional bull-taming sport of Jallikattu and Kambala, along with bullock cart racing, to take place in these states. In a significant move, a Supreme Court bench held that it could grant divorce on the grounds of irretrievable breakdown of marriage by invoking its special powers under Article 32 of the Constitution that allows the Supreme Court to pass any orders in the interest of justice. Transitioning into the political realm, the Constitution bench of the top court in 2023 held that the then Maharashtra governor, Bhagat Singh Koshyari, was not justified in asking the then Chief Minister, Uddhav Thackeray, to prove his majority in the Maharashtra Assembly on the 30th of June 2020. The Supreme Court, however, refused to order status quo ante, noting that Uddhav Thackeray had resigned before even facing the test on the floor of the House. Navigating through administrative intricacies, a Constitution bench of the top court provided its verdict on the issue of who controls the bureaucracy in the national capital. It asserted that the legislature has control over bureaucrats in the administration of services, except in areas outside the legislative powers of the National Capital Territory. This was a long-standing battle between the Delhi government and the centre over who gets to control the transfers and postings of the civil servants deployed in the national capital. In a legal pause, the Supreme Court stayed the conviction of Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in a criminal defamation case over his 2019 remarks on the Modi surname. The Supreme Court, while passing its judgment, highlighted that the trial court in Surat had not provided sufficient reasons for avoiding the maximum punishment of 2 years to Rahul Gandhi. With the Supreme Court staying the conviction of Rahul Gandhi, it came as a big relief to him since his disqualification from the Lok Sabha as a Member of Parliament from Wayanad was directly linked to this verdict that was pronounced by the Surat court. Expressing grave concern over the increasing incidence of people dying during the manual cleaning of sewers, the Supreme Court in 2023 directed the central government and the state governments to ensure the complete eradication of the practice of manual scavenging. The top court also mandated the government to pay Rs 30 lakhs in the case of death of any person during sewer cleaning. In cases of permanent disability arising from sewer operations, the compensation was increased to rupees 20 lakhs, and for other forms of injuries, the compensation must not be less than rupees 10 lakhs according to the judgment of the top court. In a nuanced exploration of individual rights, a constitution bench of the Supreme Court refused to grant immediate legal recognition to same-sex marriages in India. The bench emphasized that the right to marry is not a fundamental right and asserted that the Parliament must decide on amending laws to grant legal recognition to same-sex marriages. The bench clarified that a civil union can be recognized only if a law is passed to that effect by the Parliament and not through the judgment of the Supreme Court. In a historic unanimous decision, a 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court upheld the 2019 move of the Union government to abrogate Article 370 of the Constitution. The article had granted a special status to the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir. Notably, one of the judges on the bench recommended the establishment of a Truth and Reconciliation Commission to investigate alleged violations of human rights by both state and non-state actors in Jammu and Kashmir. The judge emphasized that this commission should be based on dialogue and not become a criminal court in itself.
Click on the link in the description to read more about the story. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe to Law Today for more updates about what is happening in courts across the country.